Inauthentic suspensions, inauthentic loss of a listing is a #1 cause of either your entire account going down or for losing your best ASIN or a group of ASINs. So what I want to talk about in this video is private label sellers who receive inauthentic. As ridiculous as that sounds, as silly as that sounds, when it's your private label brand, when you're the one sourcing and manufacturing and you've designed it, when you've put your logo and trademark on it, and it's your private label brand and you receive an inauthentic, it's kind of mind-boggling. It doesn't make any sense. But an Amazon seller, you need to know how to deal with an inauthentic suspension or an inauthentic loss of a listing if you're a private label seller. So how do you establish that it is authentic? How do you establish your sourcing when everything is owned by you? Well, we draft plans of action for sellers and private label sellers all over the world. We do hundreds of these things every month, and we're really good at it. And so I want to share the knowledge that we have with sellers all over the world so you can help yourself. So when it comes to an inauthentic suspension or an inauthentic loss of a listing for a private label seller, I'm going to shoot 2 videos. This is the first of the 2, and on each one I'm going to give you 5 different factors or 5 different ways that you can go back to Amazon with a plan of action, a concise and persuasive plan of action, and get your account back and get your listing back. So 5 factors for private label sellers to deal with an inauthentic suspension or a listing loss. #1, send Amazon your emails from the inception of your idea all the way through obtaining your prototype and all the way through obtaining your product, okay? So if you had an idea, if you're private labeling something, you had to deal with somebody, and most likely it was in writing and by email. So take those emails, put them together, highlight the portions that I think are relevant, make it really, really easy for the reader on Amazon's side of the computer to deal with it, but send those emails and discuss those emails in your plan of action. So #1, private label sellers who receive an inauthentic is provide the emails between you and the source of your product. #2, if you're a private label seller, you're designing something that's kind of a new product, you might even have drawings. Sometimes it's by hand, sometimes it's by computer, sometimes you took a picture of something that you sent to a factory to make your private label product, but send in those drawings. You really have to show that this is your product, that the inauthentic suspension doesn't make any sense. So 1 are the emails, #2 are the drawings. #3, it's kind of like drawings, but it's a bit different, it's the plans. Whatever plans you have to develop your product, it could be a timeline that you developed, you could be using like a project management software. The plans that you had from the idea all the way through the production of your product, it could even be your business plan, but you want to provide Amazon whatever you have, and again, your plans are a really great source of information. It provides the details, it puts the meat on the bone for Amazon's people, so the plans of developing your product or even your whole product line are vital. Now I understand that sellers may not want to reveal all this information to anybody at all, but the goal is to get your account back as quickly as possible to get back to selling. So I would suggest you submit your plans to Amazon as well. The chances of the people in Hyderabad or Bangalore or Costa Rica or Ireland mimicking you or releasing that information are kind of small. You know, Amazon does use sellers for research into what products they should go into, but your goal is to get back online. So I think if at all possible, give them your plans. Now this is going to seem kind of odd. Number four are airline tickets, right? Or even your receipts and invoices that you have for all the aspects of developing your product and your sourcing. If you flew to China, flew into Hong Kong, went across into mainland China, you flew directly into Shenzhen, there's nothing wrong with submitting your airline tickets. It's persuasive. Now, does it really address anything at all to do with the authenticity of your product? It really doesn't. But if you really think back, what is your goal? Your goal is to persuade Amazon's team to reinstate your account. And real airline tickets, real receipts for staying in your hotel, for your meals, for the Uber back and forth to the airport, or whatever you did, to show them that you really did. You made that trip to your factory. These are your products. Show it to them. That is persuasive, and it's not going to harm you at all to show somebody else your airline tickets. So I know it's unusual. I know know it might seem silly. It works for us. It helps us defeat inauthentic suspensions, inauthentic listing problems for private label sellers, and you really want to show them that you went to the sourcing show, you flew into China or Vietnam or Thailand, wherever your factories are, that you attended the sourcing shows. If you got the badge from Retail Global or Global Sources, and that's how you connected with your factory, you want to submit that. Don't submit anything from Alibaba, but submit everything else to show that this is your product, you developed it, you dumped your heart and your soul into this product, and give that to the reader on Amazon side. While it doesn't have anything to do with the reality that your products are genuine and yours, it does persuade the reader. And there is a Cajun saying, and it says it's easier to ride the horse in the direction that it's going. What does that mean? Give Amazon staff what they need to reinstate your listing or reinstate your account as quickly as possible. Persuade them with that first plan of action, okay, to click reinstated so you can get back to doing business. And as we move in from Q3 into Q4, speed, efficiency, persuasiveness is urgent. You need to get your products into FBA warehouses as quickly as possible so you're there for Q4. You don't want any suspensions hanging over your head. So give them your airline tickets, your receipts, your badges, whatever it is that you have that will persuade Amazon's team to reinstate your account or reinstate your listing, get it over to them. And number 5, okay, we're trying to do these things in 5 points. Sometimes I do it like David Letterman, I do a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But here's the 5th picture, the 5th item, pictures, okay? Give Amazon pictures of every step of the way, okay? Now, many people, you know, we're on Facebook, we're taking pictures, we're traveling to China for the first time, you're going to a factory, you're taking a picture of yourself with the factory owner or with your quality control person. Submit those pictures. Put in your plan of action. This is what I'm giving you. I'm giving you our emails from the inception of the idea. I'm giving you the drawings that we created, even if it's on a napkin. Here's my business plan that we planned on developing this product line, and we did it. Here are copies of my airline tickets, my hotel receipts, my Uber receipts to show that you went to the factory, and show them the pictures. The saying is, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And if you have a picture of yourself at your factory, if you have a picture of yourself at Global Sources in Hong Kong, which is a tremendous event, okay, dealing with your factory owner, if you have a picture of these things documenting your journey of developing your private label brand, these things are incredibly persuasive. They work. They will help get your listings back. They will help get your account back. So this is the first of 2 videos for inauthentic issues for private label sellers. I'm going to shoot the second one shortly. If you've learned anything at all, if you like this video, please like it. Please share it. My 14-year-old daughter said you should smash the like button. But the goal is to share the information, pay it forward. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you learned something, and I hope these videos are helpful to sellers all over the world. Thank you.